Hey everybody, I'm. This is my first video, so no hate, no nothing. I'm quite nervous to do this, but I thought, why not get it done now? Alright, so I'm here to do my first ever introductory video, and it's basically so then you guys get to know me, and so then there's no weirdness between anybody. Alright? Because I'm a very. I'm a person who can only be taken with a pinch of salt, but that's me. Don't like it then, there's other people, just, yeah. Right, I'm going to be answering some stuff today that basically outlines who I am. And, so you see them everywhere, like, questions, and, hopefully in the future I'll do a couple more of these, and that's, if you guys want them, and obviously if you like what you see today, then subscribe down below, and I will be very appreciative, and I will try and do as many videos as I can for you. But obviously we'll see how this goes. So, right, my full name is Charlie Joshua Stretch. My mum chose my name because, well, I think she said something about, some singer was playing while she was giving birth to me. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. My birthday is on the 4th of April 1996, and that makes me 18 years old. So you can imagine me on my 18th, like, oh my god, I can buy a car. Oh my god. Trust me, it's not as great as it seems. Honestly, it's not. It's really good when you can buy it, but when you have to carry a passport or something around all the time, definitely not recommend. My zodiac sign is Aries. That means I'm a big bossy creature who, doesn't get his own way, throws a strop about it. Simple as. Right. My lucky number is 4. I think you can guess why. I was born on the 4th day of the 4th month. 4 years to go to 2000. The year 2000, sorry, and that kind of says a lot for me, that 444, why not? So, 4 things that I fear, no doubt, is heights, being late. I absolutely despise being late. It's horrible. It's like, oh my god, why am I late? And you only need to ask everybody who knows me knows that I get up super early before, say, I start work or college. It might be a little bit different, but I think that's everybody. But I'm always super early before I do something because I hate being late, and I hate the feeling of being late. I absolutely despise wasps. Only this morning, me and my boyfriend were in bed and just, half asleep as we were, and this huge wasp came in through our open window, and both of us just literally ran. And it was like someone had, oh, it was horrible. Just never again. No. No. And another thing is injections. I know this is going to sound really hypocritical and really bad, because I have holes in my face. But I absolutely despise hypodermic needles. Oh no. And you would have thought by now I would have got over the fear of needles. No, never will. I don't think. I haven't been as bad with them after I've had my piercings than I was before, but still, not a pleasant journey. Nope. Right, on to a happier note. 4 things I love. Oh my god, I love doing it. Just pizza. Who loves pizza? Oh my god, I think everybody does, unless you're vegan or vegetarian or something like that. But, obviously each to their own, but I absolutely love it. I also love Disney. Everybody who knows me knows that Disney is one of my biggest weaknesses. Put a Disney film on and I'm in your lap, practically. It's like, oh my god, I love Disney. And just Disney makes me feel so young, even though I can't really say I am old, but it makes me feel like I was a child again because I grew up with it. And I think Disney is a lovely thing, and I'm surprised children these days don't love it as much as I do. but you know, hey ho. Another thing I love to do is singing. My boyfriend absolutely despises it. You know, he keeps saying to me, "Oh, why are you singing? You can't sing." But I'm like, yeah, and I sing anyway. You know, any problem with that? No, fine. Another thing I absolutely adore and love, and I always will, is Instagram. Instagram is brilliant. I love taking pictures of myself. I'm so vain, and you know, taking pictures of everything and anything. Whether it, you know, I only just found out that my app does screenshots, and you know, I'm terrible for it. Terrible. And right, next question: who's my best friend? I don't have a best friend. Sorry, everybody out there, but everybody to me is the same. I love everybody the same. There are some people that I trust more than others, but you know, don't be offended if you know if I don't seem. You know, I just love everybody. Basically, you know, I'm peace out kind of thing. No, I'm not like that, but I do love everybody. Do I smoke / drink? I don't smoke. I don't have a problem with other people smoking as long as they don't force it on me. If they force it on me, no, just no, that's wrong. Wrong. And I do drink occasionally. I haven't just recently because of reasons, but I have done in the past, and I have done, you know, first time out drinking, and you drink a load and you absolutely regret it, and I've done that. I think everybody does when you get to 18 though, so you know, it's alright. What is the last song I listened to? Don't Hate People, because I absolutely adore this woman, and it's from Leah Michelle. She's gorgeous. I'm jealous of her, and she, you know, I relate to her in so many different ways. But the last song I listened to by her was Don't Let Go, and I have that song on repeat so many times. It's unbelievable. I should start to pay stuff for that song because I listen to it that often. Another question which I found was really weird when I saw it, but hey ho, you know, I'm going to answer your questions for everybody. What colour underwear am I wearing right now? Okay, the underwear I'm wearing right now are like snowflake design. Woohoo. And they are blue and white. They are not my underwear, they are my boyfriend's. So, you know, because all my underwear seems to have gone walkies here, there and everywhere. So, it's like socks. I find that with socks. Do you find that with socks? Comment down below. Right. How many piercings have I had? Do I have / had? Right. I have 7 piercings overall. I have my first and second done on my lobe on this ear. I have my lobe stretched on this one. I have my nose stud on my right hand side. Yep, right hand side, and my septum. And I also have both my nipples done. I have had my septum redone, and I've had my nose redone. So overall, that would have been 9 piercings. But seeing as these two aren't, you know, this one fell out when I was asleep, so I was like, ah! And because it was my first one, I felt so naked without it, and I nearly cried for a fortnight before I had it done. My nose wasn't so bad, you know, it was like, oh, it's fell out, I can just get it redone, kind of thing. So, hey ho. Do I have any tattoos? I do have a tattoo. It's only small, and I'll see if I can get a picture somewhere in the frame, somewhere. And that is a small one on my left hip. It is of the male symbols, with it's the circle and the arrow. I'm sure everybody out there is familiar. I have 2 of them entwined, but instead of them being like a Venn diagram, it's a love heart in the middle. And that basically says who I am. I'm gay. You know, hey ho, that's the end of it. My favourite movie, don't hate, I love it, I'm sure many people do, and that's Frozen, and that's obviously the Disney film. I have a poster on my wall. It's over here somewhere. I don't know whether you can see it, but I'll definitely show you at some point. And I also have a mug. I am very proud to say, a mug of Elsa, and I absolutely love it. I drink it out of it all the time. I should probably clean it every now and again because it does get stained very easily. My favourite character out of the whole film is Elsa. I think she's just a badass, and you know, she's got the same hair colour as me. Right. Next question. My top 4 favourite songs right now. And the lighting's got a bit horrible. I look horrible. I look horrible. Oh no. I have my top 4 favourite songs right now are "Don't Let Go" by Leah Michelle, "Vacation" by, is it GRL or Girl? I don't know. I pronounce it Girl, but it might be GRL. I don't know. "Brave" by Sarah Bareilles, I think it's called. Bareilles, don't know. But I absolutely adore that song. And "Me and My Girls" by Fifth Harmony. That's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I do love that song, and I stumbled onto that by watching a YouTube tutorial for makeup, and I found out it was on a backing track, so I was like, oh, I quite like that. Found out it was Fifth Harmony, and I love it. I listen to it every day, at least 4 times a day, 5 times maybe. My 4 favourite music artists are Lady Gaga, obviously, because there's a poster of her up here. All of this wall is Lady Gaga, and there's some over here, and there's Tom Daley there, and some other people over there. I also love Glee. Glee is a very, very big guilty pleasure, and when I was younger, when it first started, I wasn't allowed to watch it because it was seen as too rude or, too crude for my age, and that was around 13, 14-ish, roughly, I think. Years and years ago now. But I was not allowed to watch it, and as soon as I turned 16 and got a job and started being a bit more independent, I bought all the DVDs and I sat and watched them all, every single season that was out up until then. And I tell you not, and kid you not, I cried so many times. I love the show, and I'm sure some of you do. If not, then like I said, no hate, because everybody's individual. I also love Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is one of my biggest icons, and shame she's 6 feet under now, but I do love her. I've loved her music, and I think that's because of my foster parents years ago. They used to have her on repeat all the time, and I used to listen to her, and I love her. So absolutely love that woman. And Owl City, don't know what it is about his music because it's very repetitive, but I love it. I absolutely love it, and I always listen to it whenever I get the chance to, if I'm not caught up in something or listening to my favourite songs or whatever. If I'm feeling down and in the mood, I'm not usually listening to Owl City because it makes me feel happy, and it makes me feel a lot more confident about myself. I don't know why, it does. Anywho, moving on. 4 things that make me happy. These aren't because of music or anything like that. I absolutely love to sleep. Terrible for it. As soon as I'm asleep, I'm gone. Armageddon can happen and I would still be a fucking sleep. Oh my god. I also love summer. Summer is absolutely brilliant. My boyfriend despises it. I don't. I love it. I love going out in the hot summer wearing sunglasses and shorts and showing off my legs and showing off everything, basically. I love it. I also love colours. Any colour it is, apart from, not black or grey because they're tints, but I do love colours. I'm normally seen wearing a colour of some sort. My bracelets are really colourful. I got red on that one. My nails as well. Mainly at the moment I'm very monochrome, but that's because I'm going back to college on Friday, and it's like, oh, better get back into the mindset of being regular and being who I want to be. Not I do wear colours when I'm at college, but not as much, because I like wearing black and white and stuff like that when I'm at college. I don't know why, I just do. And my hair's kind of proving that, even though it does look quite purpley today. Thank you, Purple Shampoo. Another thing that makes me happy, oh my god, is technology. I love it. Technology, anything. See, the camera I'm recording right in front of you today, my laptop, my Xbox, everything. Absolutely everything. Well, I say my Xbox is my boyfriend's, but, I keep saying everything's my boyfriend's, and that's because I live with my boyfriend. And details about that later on in the video. Let's carry on, shall we? Right. Next question is, do I have someone I miss? Yes, I do have someone I miss, and it's not someone, some people. And I miss my family, and that's because I can only see them when I'm either not at college or I'm not at work, and normally that seems to be very close together. And I normally only have 1 day a week off, and that's because, well, even that, and that's normally because I've worked all my hours, or I've just got the day off at college or something, and that day normally is either doing stuff that I'm meant to have done, like washing, or college work, or making sure I'm up to date with everything, and that normally stops me from seeing my family. My older sister I do see at work, and that's because I work with her. I only see my younger sister, and my mum not very often, but that's normally when I'm free. If I do have a spare day, I normally go and see them because they're closer to where I am. And I wish I did see them more. It's terrible for me that I don't see them very often, but I think seeing as we're away, we do have that better bond. We don't argue as much as we used to or anything like that. My younger brother and my older brother, they both live too far away for me just to go to visit them. My younger brother is in Kings Lynn. I don't know people in the UK should know where that is. It's near the coast. I'm currently in Peterborough, and that's normally about an hour to an hour and a half drive normally. And because I don't drive, I'm stuck basically. I could catch the train, but normally like I said, normally don't have the time to go see them. And my older brother, he lives in Nottingham with his partner, and they both, because he went to university and she went with him, because they're so far away, I'd have to catch a train, and obviously that would be more time. I'd have to make sure that I'd go see them, and I just don't have the time to go see them. It's horrible to say that, but I just don't. And being in my last year at college as well, I'm gonna get knuckled down and get all my work done. So, once that's all, once college is out of the way and I've got the summer to think about stuff, then I'll go and see them a bit more regularly. It is terrible that I don't see them, and I do miss them very, very much. And next question, someone I love. Would be an obviously my boyfriend. I do love him very, very much, and we have been together nearly a year now, and he's my rock. He supports me in so many things, and he lets me be who I want to be and doesn't judge me for it, and I hope to think that I'm the same. I don't judge him for who he wants to be or anything like that. So he's the person I love very, very much. I do love my family. And I kind of thought it'd be a bit rude if I had my family for both the questions. So there you go. What was my family's reaction to me coming out? Literally, all they said was, "I know, I've known for years," and that was it. And that's all they said to me. And when you come out, you build yourself up an awful lot, and you expect all the worst. And to hear someone say, "I know," it was a huge relief, but it also made me agitated. That it was like I was expecting a response of something really, really nasty. But that didn't happen, so obviously that made me more agitated, and but at the same time relieved because they accepted me for who I was, and it's getting darker and darker as I'm doing this, and I'm scared that I look underlit. I'm scared I'm looking gorgeous. I will turn the lights on and see if that makes a difference. Oh, can't reach. Oh, that does make a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Right. My next question is, what was my favourite holiday? Gonna be pretty obvious. I went to Disney World in Orlando when I was 9 years old, and that was my first ever holiday abroad, and I absolutely loved that holiday. I loved every moment of it, and seeing as I love Disney as well, it kind of goes hand in hand. So, hands down, best holiday. Will want to go there again, keep going on to people about me wanting to go, so hopefully they take the hint and buy me a ticket to go. Right, a confession. I need to give a confession because obviously it'd be a bit weird if I didn't. So, one time I went to a zoo up in near Liverpool kind of area. I think it was Chester Zoo. Been a long time since. And I had a magazine. I think it was Toxic magazine. People in the UK should be familiar with that. I'm not entirely sure if American people have that. but it normally gives away a free prank kind of thing on the front. And that issue I had fake parking tickets, and there was about a pack of 5, and I filled them all out and I put them out on cars in the car park next to where we were parked. And that's a confession. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you found years ago that you had a fake car parking ticket at a zoo. I'm sorry, because that was me. Okay, I'm sorry. I said sorry. Done. Right. 4 things that annoy me. People who randomly stop in busy places. Oh my god, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. When I'm trying to be getting on with my shopping, or I'm on my way to work or something, and it's really busy, and I'm walking through the shopping centre, and there could be two people in front of me, and they just stop. It's like, okay, I have a life to live. I'll wait for you to look at that sign, or I'll wait for you to move on. So annoying, so annoying. Nosy people as well. When people are always constantly saying, well, what you reading, or what you're listening to, or I don't mind it as much when it's people I know, because I know they're just generally interested. But when it's random people that who I don't like, or seem to try to be nice to me, and they're trying, they're obviously, I know they hate me or something like that, and then they just nosy people. I hate nosy people. Bus journeys. Bus journeys annoy me so much. It's just as annoying as the first. Oh, getting on the bus in the morning and having people slowly getting off, or people playing their music really loud. It's like, well, they invented headphones for a reason. I'm sure people can empathise with me about this. And it's horrible. I hate it. Hate it. I also hate cold tea. If I've had a hot cup of tea and it's gone cold, I won't drink it. Absolutely hate it. It's like, so annoying. Ugh. Right. My pets. Who are my pets? I have a total of 6 pets, I think. No, 7 pets. 7 pets. Oh, sorry. Math. Can't do it. I have 5 cats. I have a Labrador puppy, and I also have a hamster. My 5 cats they're all named, I've got one named Desi, one named Freddie, Cujo, Peddy, and we've got one that's really small, and we kind of call her Litlin or Dobby. Sometimes changes, or Little Miss, it changes. I also have another 2 cats of my mum's, and they are called Polly and Tilly. They are adorable creatures. I love cats, and that's why I have so many of them. The Labrador puppy is called Gibson, after the Dam Busters, and I don't know whether some of you out there know that. And I also have a hamster called, is it Marina? Yes, Marina. Had to think then. One of them has just recently died, and the other one, it kind of got confusing because they both look so familiar. So, what's the word? Like twins, they look the same. So it was kind of hard to know which one was who. And my boyfriend named that one Marina, after Marina and the Diamonds, and I named the other one called Perry, who has sadly passed away, rest in peace, bless her. And her name was Perry. Oh, I've already said that. Details. And I named her after Christina Perri, the singer, and I was obsessed with her at the time. That's why she's named Perry. I wasn't going to call her Christina, because effort, saying Christina, come on, get your dinner kind of thing. But apart from that, yeah. So they're all my pets. One thing I've lied about, and this it's getting really dark. I'm really underlit. I'm sorry how I chose a really odd time to do this, but wanted to get it done, so here we go. One thing I've lied about. Sometimes if I'm at, it used to be when I first went out with not my current boyfriend, but boyfriend before. I used to go around his mum's and his granddad's before, and sometimes they'd ask me, if I was full, or have I had enough to eat, and I'd say yes, but I would still be hungry, and I used to lie about that, because if I said, oh no, I'm still hungry, it seemed rude, and astronomically rude of me if I kept saying to him, oh no, I'm still hungry. My ex at the time, he learnt that he just give me bigger portions and all that since, but I used to, that's something I've lied about, to not just his family, but I've also lied about to other people, and it's just because I don't want to be rude and ask for more food. that's it. An embarrassing moment of mine, or it must be when I was at primary school. We were sitting our SATs exams, and I'm sure many people out there do understand what SATs pain is like. It's horrible. And they normally say go to the loo before you normally have your exams. So okay, I went. I did that like everybody else did, and we were sitting. I think it was maths. Was it maths? It might have been English, but we were sitting during our SATs exams, and I farted really loudly, and obviously because it was so quiet, everybody heard, and I was like, oh god, please don't hope it was me. Please say it wasn't me. Please say it wasn't me. And obviously, when I look up from my paper, everyone across the room is looking at me. And I was like, oh god, they know it's me, they know it's me. And I went as red as a beetroot. It was horrible. And after my exam, everybody was like, you farted, you farted. And kid you not, I just hated the next couple of days after that, because everyone was like, oh, you're going to make sure you're not going to fart again, kind of thing. No, and never again am I ever going to fart in an exam. And I'm kind of glad that I've done all my exams, they're all out of the way, so I don't have to embarrass myself any further. But I do that on a daily basis anyway, so, where do I work? I work at Wilko's, and that, people who are unfamiliar with that, it is a hardware store in the UK. It is it's kind of like, it sells like stationery, and it does sell food, only a smaller bit though. Normally stuff like DIY screws, paint, pet food, baby stuff, toiletries, or lots and lots of stuff. And I don't know whether it would be something like Target or something like that over in America. I'm not entirely sure if it is. I don't know. Details. 4 habits I have. Every time I get a can of fizzy drink or anything like that, I have to tap it. I have to. Just have to. I don't know why. It might be my OCD. I have to tap them. Having songs on repeat as well. I am very well known for having having songs on repeat, and my boyfriend despises it because I could be listening to a song at the beginning of a week, and by the end of the week I've still got it on repeat, and it just makes him sick of it. And I hate to say this, I kind of put him off some artists because I've listened to them on repeat and he's liked them, so kind of get a bit of leaving lights on as well. I leave lights on all the time. I'm terrible for it. If I had my own house, my electricity bill would be like high as anything because I leave them on all the time, as you can most probably tell. And doodling. I have a habit of doodling everywhere, anywhere, anything. I doodle. It's terrible. Next question, future goals. I want to go to university. No matter what, I'm going to go to university. And I've only got this year left at college before I decide. Well, I've got to decide this year. And after that, I will, obviously go off to university. And I want to become a teacher. I'm not entirely sure what level yet, but I'm working on it. Give me time. My favourite shop, Primark. Just end of Primark. Done. What is my favourite food? Everything except seafood. It might not show that I love food. I do love food. I am terrible for it. I could go into McDonald's and buy 3 Big Mac meals for myself, but I haven't. Don't worry, I haven't done it. I have bought big boxes of KFC for myself in the past, and I regret to say that I've eaten it all. But food, I love food. Just done. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday, this is going to sound really, really bad, but yesterday I didn't really have that much to do because since going back to college on Friday, I didn't really want to do that much because this would be the only kind of couple of days I'd have to relax where I didn't have work to worry about to do stuff. And all I did was I sorted my stuff out for college and I played World of Warcraft. Just played World of Warcraft for the rest of the afternoon, and that's all I did yesterday. Obviously, and eat and sleep, because you're weird if you don't do that. Right. Something I'm talented at. I am talented at talking, as you most probably can tell. I can talk for England. I am absolutely terrible. Put me into a talk Olympics, and I would win. Just hands down, I would win. My celebrity crush, I think, is understandable though. People who don't know his, Google him, and that is Jensen Ackles. I love the guy. He is, makes me gooey inside. I love him. Absolutely love him. My boyfriend does as well, so it's okay. No weird stuff going on or anything like that. And my favourite YouTube vlogger, or blogger, the words, and she is she inspired me to start doing YouTube, and she is absolutely brilliant. She makes me smile every time I watch a video of hers, and that is Bunny Mayer, who is also known as Graveyard Girl. I will link her down below if you want to check her out, or if you already know her, that's good, because she is absolutely brilliant. I love her. Every day I'm eagerly watching YouTube to see if she's got new videos, or watching old ones she's done, and, you know, I hate to sound like I'm copying, but I will kind of steal a couple of ideas she's had, not just to, you know, get me started until I find my way of things, and, you know, and so just so that I can get sorted and, you know, start doing YouTube like everybody else does. And right, I have come to the end of my questions. If you want to ask me any questions, then put them down below, and I will make another video where I answer your questions. If you have any questions about anything, it could be from unicorns to flowers to anything, I will try and answer them as best as I can. I will try and upload a video at least once a week. If I can't, then it will roughly be around a week's span between them. If not, I will do them more regularly. I'm not entirely sure yet because of, you know, like timings and how much time I'm going to have spare to do this sort of thing. And also, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and I will be very appreciative if you do, because, you know, that means you actually listened to me for however long this video is, and, you know, you didn't just die of boredom halfway through. And I thank you all very, very much for you know, being such nice people to listen to me, because, you know, I gabble, and that's what I'm doing now, okay? And, you know, I will, like I said, I'll try and upload as frequently as I can, and I will see everybody soon.